Ethan was 17 years old, thin, quiet, and always ignored in school. Every morning, he watched confident students walk through the hallways while he stayed invisible in the corner. He wasn't smart like the toppers. He wasn't athletic like the football players. He wasn't rich like the popular kids. No matter how hard he tried, he always felt behind. One day, during sports trials, Ethan joined a running competition. Deep inside, he hoped maybe this time things would change. But only seconds after the race started, everyone passed him. The crowd laughed. Someone shouted, "Why does he even try?" Ethan crossed the finish line last. Again. That night, he sat alone in his small room, staring at the medal shelf he never had. Outside, rain hit the windows softly, while silence filled the room. For the first time in his life, Ethan whispered to himself, "Maybe I'm just not meant to win." The next morning, Ethan skipped school and sat at an empty bus stop under grey clouds. An old man, wearing a simple brown coat, sat beside him. The man looked at Ethan's tired face and asked, "Why do you look like someone who already gave up on life?" Ethan smiled weakly. "Because I fail at everything." The old man stayed quiet for a moment and then pointed toward a small ant carrying food much bigger than itself. "Look carefully," he said. "That tiny creature falls again and again, but it never decides it's useless." Ethan looked confused. The old man continued, "The world only claps for winners, but real success belongs to the people who keep walking after embarrassment, failure, and pain." Before leaving, the man handed Ethan a folded paper. On it were only 7 words. "Discipline will take you where motivation cannot." That sentence changed Ethan completely. The next morning, while the city still slept, Ethan woke up at 5 a.m. No motivation, no music, no cheering crowd, just cold air, darkness, and one decision. He started running every single morning. The first week was painful. His legs burned. His chest hurt. Sometimes he felt like quitting after only 5 minutes. But every time he wanted to stop, he remembered the old man's words. Slowly, discipline became stronger than excuses. Months passed. While others wasted nights scrolling endlessly on phones, Ethan trained silently. While others laughed at dreams, Ethan built himself quietly in the dark. And little by little, "6 months later, the city announced its biggest annual marathon competition. Thousands gathered. Professional runners arrived. Crowds screamed with excitement. When Ethan's classmates saw his name on the participant list, they laughed again. The loser came back. But Ethan stayed calm, because this time he wasn't running to impress people. He was running to prove something to himself. The race started. Fast runners rushed ahead confidently. But halfway through the marathon, people began slowing down. Some got tired. Some lost focus. Some gave up. But Ethan kept moving steadily. One step, then another, then another. Years of pain had built something powerful inside him. And near the final stretch, Ethan passed everyone. The same crowd that once laughed at him suddenly stood in shock. And for the first time in his life, Ethan crossed the finish line first.
Reporters surrounded Ethan. How did you transform yourself? Ethan smiled while breathing heavily. Then he said something nobody forgot. I didn't become strong when I won the race. I became strong the morning I decided not to quit. The crowd went silent, because deep down, everyone understood the truth. Success is not magic. Confidence is not born overnight. And winners are not special people.
They are simply ordinary people who kept going while others stopped. That evening, Ethan returned to the same empty bus stop where everything had changed. But the old man was nowhere to be found. Only one sentence was written on the bench. Your future changes the moment your excuses end. And Ethan smiled, because now he finally understood.